Now remember, just 2 days back, the Western forces were warned against extending the 31st of deadline for airlifts. The Taliban even warned the Americans that they should stop evacuating Afghans in the manner that they were doing by the 31st of August. And they also said those who want to leave, if they have the passports, can, of course, leave the country through commercial flights. The Taliban spokesperson Zabiullah Mujahid said that while foreign nationals could, of course, continue travelling to the airport, the huge crowds of Afghans that have gathered there in recent days should return home. And as the West still is fumbling to evacuate those who fear for their lives, it looks like the Taliban are keeping their word. A flight with a seating capacity of about 345 people left Kabul practically empty. The chartered plane scheduled to evacuate Afghans left almost empty because the Afghans could not get through the Taliban checkpoints in the US military gates at the airport. A Uganda-bound flight ended up leaving with just about 50 passengers on board. Another Ukraine-bound flight, which had 240 seats, left with nearly 70 empty seats. Afghans are now left with just 1 week or less than a few days to evacuate to the other nations that are willing to take them in. These are predominantly US and NATO nations which are taking these nationals in because they worked for their militaries that were operating in Afghanistan. The Taliban are pretty firm on their 31st of August deadline. This hard withdrawal deadline further impedes the number of daily evacuations, while some flights are leaving empty. Private players are also charging a huge amount of money to airlift people on charter flights, provided they can first get through the security barrier controlled predominantly by the Americans at the Kabul International Airport. The chaos in Afghanistan is being cashed in by certain private individuals who are, believe it or not, charging as high as $6,000 per seat on an evacuation flight. Remember, the Taliban have warned skilled Afghans to not flee from the country, saying that the country actually needs these expert Afghans, such as doctors and engineers. The Taliban has also been accused of blocking or slowing down access for many who are trying to reach the airport, although they have so far denied the charge. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.